The Taliban-ruled Afghanistan has now decided to shut down its embassy in Delhi. It has announced that there is going to be permanent closure of its diplomatic mission in New Delhi, citing quote-unquote persistent challenges from the Indian government. The decision, which is effective from 23rd of November, follows the embassy's earlier cessation of operations on September 30th of this year. All diplomats from the Afghan Republic have left India, leaving the fate of the mission to the Indian government, marking the conclusion of the 22-year-old Afghan Republic's diplomatic presence in the country. Congress member of the parliament, Manish Tiwari, has attacked the government. He has said that it is an attempt to appease the Taliban government in Kabul. Listen in.
It's very obvious from the letter which has been written by the erstwhile Afghan embassy in India that they were compelled to shut down because of the non-cooperation extended by the NDA-BJP government. It is obviously an attempt to appease the Taliban government in Kabul. India has always been a voice of morality. It has stood for values, it has stood for certain principles in the international fora ever since its inception as a nation in 1947. At a point in time when the world was divided into two power blocks, it was India which took the initiative and created the concept of non-alignment.
Sanjay Srivastava on the telecast with me. Sanjay, a complicated situation that has arisen now. The Afghanistan embassy and the country of Afghanistan that is ruled by Taliban, they have decided to shut down their embassy, diplomatic mission in Delhi. What does this hold for India in terms of the Afghan-India relationship?
I think Afghan-India relationship has a very solid root, that is people's tie. If you ask the people of Afghanistan on that territory, they have a very constructive, a very good image about India, and India will certainly be doing its best to help out the people of Afghanistan, even during these critical times when there is no recognition of the Taliban regime, and there is so much of confusion with regard to our diplomatic relationship, and obviously because of this kind of a confusion, I think one large fraction of the Afghan diplomatic staff, they have decided to shut this their embassy in New Delhi permanently. But with regard to our engagement with Afghanistan, we are doing our best, Megha, to give the humanitarian aid, and at the time when we are again going to face a very harsh winter, India will be doing its best. India has been providing humanitarian aid to people of Afghanistan, and for that to do.
And sir, Mr. Srivastava, if you could shed light into the attack that has been made by the member of the parliament belonging to the Congress party, Manish Tiwari. He said that it is India at this point of time holding its relationship with the Taliban-ruled government in Afghanistan has led to the shutdown of the embassy and the diplomatic mission.
No, I don't agree with what Mr. Tiwari has said. We have had only a working, arrangement with the Taliban, and that has been done only to ensure the humanitarian aid to the people of Afghanistan, and that's it. And we have not recognized, we have not given any recognition to the Taliban regime till the time they mend their ways, they change their behavior. India is not going to recognize, and Megha, for that matter, no country in the world has given any recognition to Taliban. So India is no exception. India is continuously, having this position intact. And with regard to this decision of a large number of Afghan diplomats to shut down their permanent embassy, is that their decision? And India, as I said, will continue doing its best to help out people of Afghanistan. And when the situation, becomes favorable, we will have a normal diplomatic relationship with them too.
Also, the statement that has been issued by the Afghan government, Taliban-ruled Afghanistan, which has said that it has faced numerous challenges from the government of India's side, which has led to the closure. So, what does that mean?
No, I think this statement has been made by the one large section of the Afghan embassy personnel, those who believe in the erstwhile regime. They do not show any allegiance to the Taliban regime. They are opposed to the Taliban regime, and they think that the Taliban regime has done an illegal occupation in Afghanistan. So I think they do not have any allegiance to this. Do not have any allegiance to the Taliban regime, and that is why they are making such statements. And the reports are suggesting, Megha, that the most of such diplomats, those who believe in the erstwhile regime, and they still want to hold the flag of the erstwhile regime, etc., they have taken shelter in the third countries. They have left India also. But also, there are reports that those few diplomats of Afghanistan embassy, those who have allegiance to the Taliban regime, they have meetings, online meetings, etc., etc. So I think there is a lot of confusion within inside the Taliban Afghanistan embassy staff, and that is why this confusion is arisen. But as far as our India's policy is concerned, we are very consistent and clear. We are very much in support of the people of Afghanistan, and we will continue doing our best, even through the working arrangement for the people of Afghanistan.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mr. Srivastava, for sharing your analysis on this big developing story.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.